So, my dear friends, right now we're about to find out how good that RS7 can drift on that spot, and then perhaps we'll do some racing in a small circle, and maybe even compare it with local racing cars. This is a new local racing series that recently appeared in Azerbaijan, so let's not waste our time anymore. Let's just start and see what's gonna happen. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you all guys for providing this area and this spot, and for letting me drive your racing car and understand what it is. And it turned to be pretty cool. At least what I felt is that you have to try hard and do your best, and try to do as few mistakes as possible, no slides, no skids, just minimize it. So if you manage to keep the perfect trajectory and didn't lose the grip a single time, you will win the race. If you are not the last one, 100% you're gonna win it. You just have to dive perfectly into the corner and go outside perfectly. But you know it yourself. And also you have to watch the temperature of your engine, because if you exceed the working temperature range, hardly you will be able to show something in the end of the race. And of course you have to use the rival in front of you. You have to use the airflow, the slipstreams on the long straights, the favorite trick of all racers. And you may call yourself a real racer if you are able to use this skill. Otherwise, that's impossible to get to the first place from the last one. But using the airflow, you just foul, foul, foul. And that's it, you're in front. And then you just have to be cool and keep it. I have to admit that I simply fell in love with your racing series. I wish all of you good luck, because I know that soon you're having an important race. And I think that guy, he's going to win it. What's your name? For sure he's going to win it, just because his brother is driving a BMW M5. That's it, I thank all of you guys. Thanks for your hospitality and for letting me try your racing cars. See ya. Every single time I come to Azerbaijan, I steal these things. I expropriate these things because you guys have to buckle up. Man, even if you are driving an RS7, you have to buckle up. Remember it. Every single time I get lately into an Audi, and no matter what that is, an Audi S8 or an RS6 event, or this Audi RS7, it makes me enjoy it. It hugs the road very well. It's very tight. And the brakes are awesome. And the sound is awesome. I like its roaring bass, and it's the same 4-liter engine. This car is wild. And it's so responsive. And that's 60. No way, I started to love Audis, and that actually scares me. Maybe I even should buy one of these. The inside is pretty similar to an Audi RS6. The windshield HUD is excellent, the music is Bang & Olufsen. Informative dashboard. This menu is shit. Same as this carbon. The steering wheel is good. The transmission. Who the hell cares about this transmission? The mirrors. The guys from BMW should pay their attention. Because you don't have to make it this big. Just look at this mirror, it's perfect. A good and stylish shape. It's comfortable, it's wonderful, with good visibility. The back seats. No. These mirrors have lights that warn you about the danger and blind spots. And that's a very good idea. But I hate these stupid buttons. Everything else is very stupid. Well, it's easy to see that Audi spent all their money on this wonderful 4-liter engine. They spend all their money on this engine and this suspension. And a couple of bucks on this windshield HUD. And also that Bang & Olufsen. And that's it. Everything else is old, and I'd like to address to the guys from Audi. If you guys ever stop to fuck up with these DSG transmissions, I swear to God, most likely, right now I will be going to an Audi dealership for buying one of your cars. But I know how tricky you guys are. And I know how you guys treat your customers. And I do know how often you refuse in warranty repairment. I know how you work. You always refuse in warranty repairment. And that is why I have serious doubts about it. But nevertheless, I have to admit that after I have driven the latest RS Audis, I enjoyed those cars and had lots of fun while driving them. I really like these cars. They're very good. There is a Mercedes named A45 AMG. And that car is a piece of fucking shit. There must be a picture of this car in a dictionary next to the word shit. It even sounds like a bucket with bolts. It feels like falling apart, everything is loose. I hate that car. I hate it, you hear me? And I hate all the A45 cars. I hate the sedans. I hate the coupes. I hate that shit. These cars shit. These cars must be banned. Even the sound of those cars stinks shit. Yak. I hate it, but this Audi sounds wonderful. Just listen to it. Saying, please Davidich, kick my ass. I want to go faster. Please Davidich, kick my ass. Yes, yes, come on. Come on, whoa, 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 whoa. It wants it so bad, and it's almost perfect. But the only thing the Audi's RS6 and the Audi's RS7 lack is a small button over here that makes it rear-wheel drive. All the BMW's owners would change their cars for this one. Because why do people buy M5s? They buy them because of the rear-wheel drive. Because everyone wants to buy a car and put it sideways because that's such a joy. That's absolutely irresistible. And that is why everyone's buying these cars. They simply want to get going and put it sideways. I walked around it 100 times already. And still I don't get whether I like it or not. I even tell you more than that. I know I don't like it. I don't like its appearance. I neither like the front part of the car nor I like the back of it. I don't like it from the side. The only things I like in this car is the work of this transmission, the work of the exhaust, and the work of this engine. If we compare this automobile and my attitude to this automobile with an Audi RS6 Avant, for example, I will buy an Audi RS6 Avant. It's the same as if I had to choose between a Grand Coupe M6 and an M5 F10. I would choose an M5 F10. Because that car is a reckless bully. That car is a street fighter. So I don't like this car. I don't find it beautiful. RS6 looked more balanced to me. It looked much more tight, I guess. I don't mean the steering, I mean the design. Yes, this bumper looks aggressive. The headlights. Well, yes, I've driven this car at night. It's okay. By the way, when we've been testing an RS6, I didn't know that... I literally had no idea that the guy who gave that car to us, he should get a side kick into his jaw, and then a front kick into his teeth, and then a punch with an elbow, and then another one from the left, and another one from the right. Cause the car that asshole gave us was chip-tuned, and after I've just tried a stock engine, It turned to be not that fast. Well, it's fast. And it's fast enough, and still I like this engine. But this engine is not that fast as I thought it should be. That RS6 Avant was able to fly into space, and this car is not able to. And today this engine lost its wings and crashed against the solid ground of reality, for me at least. Once I've been sitting inside of an RS7 that came to the same aftermarket service. I got inside of it, took a picture and posted that's a piece of crap, and after that the owner of the car became so hysterical. He acted like a crazy bitch. He started screaming. He even proposed to set a meeting, saying, "Come on, what the fuck is that?" He wanted me to delete this post from Instagram. Don't dare saying that about my car. And later his friends showed up. They started to panic and were almost about to start a mess. I said, "Well, that's the reality. I sat into your car and it turned to be a piece of crap. That's the reality. Face it, what's the problem?" But the guy turned so angry about that. Damn, I hate people like that. And this car is same crap. I always laugh at people who open their hoods on such powerful cars and stand there looking inside. Just what on earth are you trying to see there? I can understand opening a Lamborghini hood, because the engine is not covered with anything. You can easily show your friends how the LaFerrari engine looks like. But what exactly you want to see here, it's all the same. But still, lots of you come, look at it, and have the same reaction. Now I see it. What did you see? What exactly did you see there? What did you see, bro? Couple of pipes, bolts, and the cover. Oh, a V8. Oh, a V10. Really? You had to look inside to clarify that. Just Google it. Or maybe expect to see there something like this. Is that what you wanted to see? Or maybe you wanted to see this. So please, stop asking me to open the hood. I'm being serious. Don't ask me to open it. I'm not gonna do that testing such bucket with bolts. There is absolutely nothing to see there. Finally, we can move on. After you put your likes and hashtag I love D3 test drives. Do that quick, and only after that you can go on watching this test drive. So what this style and this design is all about. They simply took an ordinary Audi A6, trashed it, and called it RS7. And don't even dare comparing this car to the Grand Coupe. This car is too long for a coupe. They just looked at the guys from BMW and decided to repeat after them. But those guys are also idiots. Why do you spend your money on this? I've already told everything in that BMW test drive. You should have designed a new engine instead of it. You could have made some modified factory kit from Audi. For example, it can be some performance kit, like different turbines and all other performance stuff, and you get like 250 more horsepower, and that will be Audi factory kit. And all these companies that do aftermarket tuning would swallow a huge cock. This is how you can earn millions more. I gave you this idea, so don't forget about the royalty. Now look at this ass. This ass reminds me of, there are lots of different beggars hanging around Batumi, and they come to you with the same face. That's how sad it looks. What can you say about the back of this car? You're living in Baku. This car doesn't even have the ass you would like to slap with your palm. Look at this Lexus. That's a nice car, right? It looks fun. Yeah, I agree this ass looks sad. How would you say in Azerbaijani a really sad ass? Is that word to word? That means sad. And the ass says Gamjin. Gamjin means hemorrhoids. Look, it's Gemgin arhası var. Gemgin arhası var. So please guys, don't tell me that Audi cars are full of fun, cause it's not fun. If I ever drove a Lexus and saw this automobile in front of me, I would want to help this person. I would want to give him money, or take him to a good restaurant, or buy him some tasty Azerbaijani tomatoes, I don't know. My name is Davidich, and you've been watching a D3 test drive of an Audi RS7. See ya.